begin to dispel that illusion. Every 6 minutes in this country, right here in the United States of America, a woman is raped. At least 2 and maybe 3 will have been through that brutal reality by the time I'm done speaking. We live in times where the assumption that we've achieved equality causes women to dismiss women's rights defenders as angry feminists. Times during which even the most rich and developed nations still face an epidemic of violence targeted against one group of people. The persecuted are not an ethnic group or a religious minority or a racial group or a sect. They simply had the misfortune of being born inside female bodies. For those of you who've had the privilege of being students here, as I did, and as all these wonderful women with me on the dais had, we knew that indeed another world is possible. So among the many challenges that you are going to face as you walk out the door, I want you also to carry that confidence and that grace and that courage that I saw as you carried the laurel wreaths, with just as much strength and as much ease as you carried those laurel wreaths. Carry that confidence out into the world, because it's a world that is struggling to come to terms with women's equality. Will you find the courage to speak up when you see injustice perpetrated not just on women, but on the poor, on ethnic and racial minorities, on people with disabilities, on transgendered people? Will you counter the assumptions made about you simply because you are a young or not so young, Latina, Black, African, Colombian, Indian, Ugandan woman? Will you find time to answer that little voice inside you that says, maybe this isn't really worth making a fuss about, maybe I should just walk away, maybe I should just smile and change the subject? Or are you going to have a chance to figure out that this is your moment to stand up and say something? Will you balance all these contradictory demands that we're constantly being faced with in this crazy world we live in? On the one hand, we've got this fierce independence that's kind of been allowed to shine here at Mount Holyoke. And on the other hand, we're constantly bombarded by images in popular culture that girls who are too smart, too aggressive, too angry are just too much. Additional challenges face us if we're gay or bisexual or transgender. How do we get to celebrate our sexuality and our humanity and deal with those who are threatened by it? Because there are lots of people who will be threatened by it. How do we make sense of our own conflicting desires on everything from what it is we want to do to how it is we feel about a particular person? What if we'd like to have children while our bodies are still young? Or if we don't want children now and want to use technology later? Or if we want to adopt babies? Or if we just really are not that much into kids at all?